and it's the women's 4x400 metres. We've just seen the Great Britain quartet of Lena Nielsen, Kelly, Newnham and Anning. The Netherlands, Lieke Klaver, Franke, Caroline Peters and Femke Bol. France, Seri, Maraval, Iseri and Rossier. Spain, the 400-metre bronze medalist, Paula Sevilla starts things off. Santidrian, Fra and Hervas. Big support for Spain as well. Lead-off leg for Czechia will be the 400-metre finalist. Lara Vondrova, Jicheva, Pretsilikova and Manuel will take over for them. And Ireland, well, they've had a wonderful day with gold for Sarah Healy, the first ever female gold medal in the history of these championships. I'm just wondering whether Ireland can get on the podium as well. They've got a quartet of McCann, Cadden, Crosson and Manning. But all eyes are on what the Netherlands can do. This woman brought the house down 24 hours ago with that win in the 400 metres. Lieke Klaver will be leading off the Netherlands quartet, and they are the odds-on favourites with Femke Bol on the anchor leg. Looks very evenly matched between the rest for the other medals. Posh descends over the Omnisport Apeldoorn. Well, the tactic seems to be put Klaver on the opening leg and let everybody chase the Netherlands. And Klaver has come out very strongly indeed. She's closing down already on Lena Nielsen. It looks as though it's Klaver and Britain at the moment battling. Paula Sevilla doing very well indeed. 200 metres coming up very quickly in 25:06 unofficially.
So Lieke is taking over. Lena Nielsen is actually pretty in the back, right next to her. To be honest, it doesn't go that fast the first 200, but let's see how the last meters are going to go, how the changeovers are going to go. Those are really important and an underestimated factor.
Okay, well, 51:05 at the changeover, and it goes from Klaver to Franke. And now the Dutch are starting to put daylight between themselves and the brilliant British. Spain still very much in it, but now rather those trio are pulling away from the rest. Franke doing a fantastic job. Franke wearing the gold bib of the European leaders.
She is actually debutante, so this is her first race in her Dutch kit, can you imagine? But Great Britain is right up there. The Spanish athlete is right up there.
Well, it's looking as though the Spaniards still very much in contention with Eva Santidrian. Kelly now, they've closed down on Franke. And as I say that, Franke down the short home straight, pulling away. So handing over to Peters, who had such a good run in the individual 400 metres. But this is going to be a real battle. And also France and the Czechs have closed up over the first part of this leg. You know Carolina Peters. Is this what you're expecting from her? Now she's actually having to battle head-to-head with Emily Newnham.
She doesn't let it go. She wants to stay in front. The British athlete is really coming, pushing her to the limits. But still, it looks like she's in front. Yes, she's still in front. But it's a really, really tough battle.
Well, Peters coming round the bend for the last time to finish her leg. She's being shadowed by Newnham and Fra of Spain and Great Britain, Northern Ireland. But Femke Bol just looks majestic. She's now starting to stride out. It's Hervas on the anchor leg for Spain. Amber Anning, who had such a disappointment being disqualified in the heats of the individual 400 metres. Amber Anning comes here with something to prove, but she's coming up against the world indoor record holder over 400 metres. 200 metres to go. Is Femke Bol tucked in on the inside. She's got Amber Anning on her shoulder. What's Anning got left? How determined is she? Can she do anything to halt this Dutch procession of gold medals? Femke now just goes gently through the gears. It's looking as though she's pulling away from Anning. The Czechs have come through so strongly for bronze, but gold, the very last gold of these championships, goes to the Netherlands. What a magnificent last leg by Femke Bol.
Wow, what a closing race of this championship for the team of Holland, but also an amazing run of Amber Anning. She definitely wanted to prove something. And even number 3, Czechia, with the new national record, they did amazing as well. It was a really good race, and it was good to see the challenge between the teams.
Well, just look at that, the official result. It's a championship record, a national record, and a world lead for the Netherlands. National record for Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Czechia take bronze themselves with a national record, thanks to that absolutely fantastic last leg from Lourdes Garcia Manuel. Spain national record, France national record. The only one that misses out is Ireland in 6th place. That was a true indoor 4x400 metres for the ages. Well, what a way to bring these championships to a conclusion. The Dutch take 6 gold medals over the course of these 4 days. Let's have a look at that again. That's the last handover. Well, what was going through Femke Bol's mind at this moment?
I think she just really tries to stay as relaxed as possible. She knows she's fast. Obviously, it's only their 2nd race of the season, so it is a bit tight. Amber Anning is right up there, wanting to prove something after the disqualification at the individual 400. It was a really good battle between all of them.
Well, once again, Femke Bol, as we see the replay, with her just pulling away from Amber Anning, proving what a team player she is. What an icon of Dutch athletics. 2 gold medals, both delivered by fantastic anchor legs from Femke Bol. Amber Anning did her very best. She was the fastest woman in Europe over 400 metres, despite that disqualification that came in the heat. But she had nothing to answer when it came to Femke Bol going through the gears. What a wonderful race. And you can see there the Czechia quartet absolutely delighted with their bronze. Hey, Jessica Schilder getting into the action as well. Hugs between Schilder and members of the 4x400 metre relay team. What a fantastic way to end these championships for the Dutch.
Absolutely right, yes. It has been a quite magnificently organised championships. It's a super arena. When I first walked in here last week, a few days ago, I just thought, what a super arena. There's something about it. It's big, but it feels intimate. The stands are very steep, which always helps. It creates this cauldron-like atmosphere with a massive crowd, very noisy crowd. The Dutch have had a 12th man throughout the last 4 days, and I think it's seriously unfair. No, the Dutch have been quite astonishing. And of course, Laura, this projects the Dutch team, the squad. It'll give them a real buzz, not only through to Nanjing in 2 weeks, but also towards the summer. It'll get everybody that fire in their bellies, you know, they'll feel great about it.
Definitely. They will motivate all of the athletes to really push through with training the upcoming months and prepare for the outdoor season. It's a long season, but this definitely helps with the preparation.
Well, just look at those scenes in the Omnisport Apeldoorn. Everyone on their feet, cheering the Dutch, but as I've said before, a wonderfully welcoming and supportive crowd.